Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back once again towards the Global Girl Championship Season 2. After the 2 day action, we're finally back with the third day. And this time around, it's going to be me introducing myself as Torix. With me again is going to be my co-caster Portal. First of all, Portal, welcome to the show and welcome back after like the 2 day action where we witnessed amazing, I'd say once again, shotguns action.
Well, thank you so much, Torix, for this warm welcome. And definitely, we witnessed a great action yesterday with the shotgun by the side of, and particularly Aisha. And
Oh,
definitely, that
yes.
DBS action was worth watching, and would love to see more of that today as well. Because today we are going to witness Sanhok in particular, and all the three matches will be played in Sanhok. And in shortly, in fact, we will see our first match of the day as well. But for now, we will just revise over today's match schedule, and it will be in front of you guys where the match one will be played on Sanhok on Asia server. Then we will move on to Middle East server, and then once again we will have a Sanhok, but in the Europe server.
Exactly. Three different servers, the same maps. But Portal, the first match which will be held in the Asia server is going to be played in a short while. And before we go over there, in fact, I would like to ask you once again a new question. Do you really think that once again today we will witness like shotguns action, or you think something is going to change in the Sanok match?
Well, without a doubt, I must say I'm expecting a lot more than yesterday
Hmm.
today because it is Sanhok, and as already mentioned yesterday, that normally we see DBS to be used in Sanhok, so you can expect that today as well, in particularly. And without any further ado, definitely we will jump into our match one of the day as well, and we can clearly see that the match is on its way, and you can see the kill feed, you can see heat markers on the mini map as well. The flight path already has completed its path, and we can clearly witness 19 teams in total and 73 players still alive in the game, out of which maybe 1 to 2 players are already eliminated.
Exactly, 1 to 2 players are actually eliminated from the team DOI. T and Maria are going to be right now the only hope for the team. In front of them is going to be the team ICN, in which case scenario team ICN has both of their players still alive. One kill was done by them, and on the other side, the second kill I believe was done by that team NN, because we didn't witness them, but there we go. Play Sai with a beautiful AKM action, knocking out Maria, leaving only T as the final hope for the team. But no, it's not going to be enough because Daisy with a DBS once again. Another DBS action portal right from the very start is going to put a team on their stop.
Exactly, and here we have the answer to the question that was just put here in front of me and in front of the audience as well by Torek. So we can clearly see that the DBS definitely will be used by the teams. It's not going to be like this that we will not witness the action from the players with this weapon though. But
Oh
in
my
fact, we can
god.
clearly see some AKM-6X sprays as well. Just look at that spray though by the side of this player, and in fact. It was a great knockout for Team NN as well, by which Team ICN has got one of the players down.
Exactly, Team INN has got one of the Team ICN's players down, which was Kanom right now. But at the same time, Kwai, the position that she's in right now, the place that she's residing, it's almost completely open with just one hard cover of the tree. She has to make a move right now. She has to go back towards the rock. But as she do that, she do get taken down as well by the hand of Daisy. This time around, Daisy once again. First of all, it was a shotgun action. Now it's going to be a M416 spray action, knocking out another player. Now the team ICN is definitely going to rush because their momentum is already set up. The DBS was brought down. Daisy has a vector in her hand on the alongside of that M416, but at the same time, as she do get out in the open, she's faced off
Oh
with
no.
the random bullet. She's completely out in the open portal as she do try to get into the cover side. The fire were on her. Muffin, on the other hand, she did some damage onto the team ICN. They're not letting the team push as Kwai is also struggling to get out the revival factor. Do you think at this position, as Muffin and Cat wins the location that these two girls have, will they be able to provide the covers to Kwai?
Well, I still believe that it can be team ICN, despite the fact that they got their first play knockout. But still, it just looks like by the body language, by the momentum, that team ICN is on the advantage side and team NN is still on the disadvantage side. Because just look at Kwai, though she still has not been revived. The players are
What?
trying the level best to go on, but unfortunately, this is what's happening to them. And once again, it will be team ICN taking another play down on the side of team NN. And we can clearly see team ICN, they are not stopping it.
Oh.
Another beautiful spray by the side of Sayre, and she just almost got the third play knocked out as well, but unfortunately just could not get her down this time around. Then she will have to wait more though. But team NN, once again, back to them, they are down to the last two players standing, and team ICN, still none of the players are knocked out. One of those players who just got the damage, once again she used some bandages, some first aids, and she's again up to that 80% as we were just look at team and just trying to get back into the game, but unfortunately no good connections for them though.
Exactly, no good connections for them. Team ICN did got their fourth kill from the team NN. Only one player from the team NN, that was Kwai, was already taken down. Catwins did got the knockout, but the revival was on time. The player did got there on time. They made sure that the revival, they do not lose a single more player than Kwai. And this is one of the reasons that the team like ICN has 4 kills and the team NN is right now almost, I'd say, struggling because the momentum that they had in the very start, the way that they got like the first knockout, it was good, but the execution, at the time of execution, they were not able to maintain out their calm composure. That was one of the reason that they got like taken down. They were the one that was facing some heavy losses at that time, and as they were facing out the heavy losses, the team ICN is just gonna chill out outside the circle 280 meters as they're moving inside in this area.
Exactly, and as we were talking about these two squads, we can clearly see the other side of the match as well. That another fight is definitely taking place here as well, and we can see team
Aisha.
Zia's Aisha getting eliminated from the match. Though team number 10 will be now down to down to the three players, and in fact, in front of them will be team Wallstreetbets as well, and one of their players is knocked out as well. So we can expect a good fight here because team Wallstreetbets definitely will get their players revived, player they revived, and finally now they have got that F though they're back to that four women standing though. But on the other side, if you talk about the map, just look at that. Already the first circle has got the shift, and we will have to see where the circle shift has gone, where the teams are currently standing, and how much they will have to move inside the circle. But just look at the space once again from the side of Corrupt, and she's just trying a level best to get the players in front of her Corrupt.
Exactly. She is trying to get the players from the team Ja at right now for the kills. Already, one of the kill was already done. That was from Aisha. And remember, Aisha was that girl that was doing a beautiful, and I say once again, beautiful job in towards the yesterday matches. But right now, the team is kind of struggling. On the other side, we can see in the kill feed as well that the teams are actually getting into the fight. The teams are actually making fights for themselves. STU was that team that did like popped up into the kill feed, but right at that time, not only they managed to like eliminate the team, because we can see from the team numbers, like from the 18 side, it has gone towards a total of 17. So that means the team STE at this time got 3 kills for themselves out of 2, which has gone towards Wireless and 1 towards the Liuk. All 4 of the players are going to be alive from the team STE, and that is a great achievement right now. Early stages into the Sandhawk, you haven't lost a single player, and on top of that, getting the 3 kills or even 4 kills, it's a great start, Portal.
Definitely, and as far as we just memorize our, or in fact, you can say we recall our last day matches. We can still see the results, and it was Team Stalwart. Though from this side, we saw that they just got some sufficient points for themselves. In fact, it's a good start again for them. But back to team number 10, and once again, just look at them with the shotgun, and once again DBS action right here taking place, and it will be team of Wall Street Bets baby will get eliminated from this match as well. And as we talk about some of the good teams, once again, Stalwart has been one
What?
of those teams. But teams, as yeah, once again, they're in the fight, and this was definitely a surprise on the side of Wall Street Bets Corrupt, and unfortunately, she wasn't ready for that, and she just got eliminated.
Exactly, she wasn't ready for that. She got eliminated at that time. Team SG, on the other hand, they're still on the kill feed as well as leaving one of their, like getting one of their player eliminated. It's a backstab for them, but at the same time, getting Wisdom down. It's a heavy backlash. Now it's time for a heavy backlash. Team ST, the way that these girls are, Violet and Liuk, these are the only 2 girls that are surviving. Violet location has been already compromised. But on the other side, Liuk, she's the one that can make a comeback, in which case scenario she do get one knockout. That is going to be on ETP's knee. Knee was taken down, knocked out, finished off right at that time. The fourth kill is on their backpack, in their backpack, in fact. But in the front side, as the team ETP is there, it's kind of like a still scenario because it's a 3 versus 2 scenario. Wisdom was taken down, but Liuk, the way that she got knocked out, and now it's all up to Violet. And as soon as she realized that she's going to be the only girl standing in this game, she did jump in the water in hopes to go into a safer side. She's trying now to stay in a safe side and not get in like any kind of more engagement because she knows the risk. She knows the reward. Maybe it's a good reward as she gets the 3 kills. She, like her team, will definitely be on top after this first match, maybe. But at the same time, just being a single player alive, that do put her in a really panic situation.
Definitely, and things are not looking good for surely for Team Stalwart though, and maybe we can expect the elimination quite shortly in this match as well. But look at the Kelfi team, Wallstreetbets probably they've got eliminated because the number of teams is now down to 16, and we can see one of the teams has just shortly got eliminated now. But back to Team RE and the Team MVP fight because right, Team RE they've got one of the players knocked out as well, and in fact it will be Sonia probably who is knocked down here, and Leora is quite close to her. Then on the very other side we can see Oh Daddy MVP who's on the backside and she's just covering herself behind that stone though. But unfortunately for the Sonia though, that she will have to just wait for some more time because of her teammate is quite nearby, was quite nearby and nearby her, and finally Leora is going for that drive though. But just look at that fight taking place in front of these two players, the MVP girls versus team APG, and finally it will be team MVP taking down APG girls, and one more player on the side of team APG will get knocked out as well. But Glory, she's down to like 5% HP as well. So she just needs to be more and more careful because it could have been a disaster for her. But finally, she got that first aid kit backup for herself, and finally she used that. And once again, she's back to 80% HP.
Oh
What
my
what
god.
is going on? A surprise on the side of Ari Leora. She wasn't ready for that, and finally she has been knocked out. But in return, Glory, she gets taken down as well.
Definitely, she do get taken down and finish off right at that point, leaving only the last two players from the team MVP right now. In which case scenario, team RE and APG. In fact, these are the only two like teams that are face to face against each other right now. In which case scenario, Daddy MVP with a grenade action. She did throw the grenade, but that grenade did not hit anyone. No one got the damage on this particular location. Team APG, as one of their player is being revved up. Bia AG has been revived up successfully. Kaito did got the shot like a nade on herself, but the player like
What?
from the team RE side, the way that she was just standing in that area is just amazing. Scarlet did come for the rescue, knocking one player out, two player out, but at the same time getting knocked out as well from the third action. Barbie was into the backside and knocking out the player, damaging him, like damaging the last player. But at the same time, June from a long range distance, she getting the last hit on the team, making sure that the kills do go towards them, do gets into the team APG's backpack, and on top of that, not a single player was finished off in the process. Team APG not only managed to get like more than a team kills, a total of 5 kills so far, but not a single player has been lost by them.
Exactly, and the credit must be given to Team APG for this kind of a good move though, because it just looked like when the fight started that it will be Team APG who will may just lose their players and they might be getting eliminated from the match as well. But then it was Team APG who just took down the other team, and finally we just are seeing them still in the game. They are quite comfortable. They are in fact right at the edge of the circle though, but still we can see Team MVP quite close to them. And it will be a 2v4 situation for Team MVP the girls, so they will have to be quite careful. But somehow still, Tweety will go for that fire. She just tried her level best to take one of the players of Team APG, or in fact, two both of those players down. But unfortunately, she revealed her position now, and now it will be Team APG waiting for Tweety to once again make a mistake, and then they will punish her. But right, it will be Team Indy
Oh
versus
my
Team.
god.
Oh, and DNC, in fact, and Crystal this time around gets knocked out, but in return, Myra with the spray as well. She takes one of the players of Team Indy down as well. We are seeing some crossfires going on here, and once again, it will be Team Indy with the advantage. But unfortunately, one of the players who just
True.
was knocked out, and in fact, the second player as well. Two of the players on the side of Team Indy now have got eliminated. Team Indy down to the two players standing, and same goes on probably for Team DNC as well.
Oh my
Two of
god.
their players are down as well. Third one gets knocked out as well, and now it's to the last player, and finally she will get eliminated as well. And it is a Team DNC getting the early exit from the game, and still somehow Indy will be in the game though.
Exactly. Indy will be in the game the way that they did got into the fight, even though losing two of their players at that early stage. Definitely did not help them at all. Team APG, on the other hand, if we are talking about these girls, they're gonna fight with the team MVP. They do not know where, from the backside. There is also the team KKR looking out for them. June definitely has a DBS in her hand, but will she be able to use it or not? Because on the other side, from the Scarlet Fire, 2D was taken down, finished off right at that point, getting a sixth kill for the team. Mima is not making any kind of moves, is not making any kinds of a movement at this particular time, because she knows the risk. They know, if they do move out of this particular location, if she do get out of this compound, she will be charged up with all of the shots from all of the players from the team APG side, because all of them, all four of them, are still alive into the game. And as we're talking about the shots, as we are talking about the fires, the random fires from the team, MVP Mina did manage to get floor down out of the a car, but at the same time, Meow Meow was taken down by the APG tag. The kill was done by Scarlet. She did steal the kill, getting it for herself. Two more kills into the team APG side, and now in front of them is going to be Team Liquid5 and the Team MVP. Two players from the Team Liquid5 and one from the Team MVP. This is getting more interesting. Time by time, second by second portal, because there are still 12 teams alive and the fifth stage is already set.
Exactly, but things definitely are not looking good for Team Liquid 5 though. And as I was just talking about that, finally Fury gets eliminated from the match, and the whole squad, I believe, is now out of the game as well. Team RUK, it's back to them as well, and just look at them. They're down to the last player standing as well. The last player moving onward, gets inside, it takes one down, and the other player in front of her, and
What?
finally she will get the other player eliminated as well. As well, and it will be in fact Team Zia, I believe, who will get eliminated from the match though. And yes.
Yes.
Team RUKH. There's a player OPM, if I'm not wrong. She just did an incredible job right here, and she just eliminated the whole squad in front of them. Despite the fact that it looked like that it will be shortly Team RUKH getting eliminated from the match, but these are the kind of comebacks that you definitely can expect, and these are the kind of performances that definitely go a long way in terms of your placement points and in terms of overall rankings as well.
Exactly, they do go in the a long way. In fact, if I have to say, yes, that is definitely the case. But on the other side, the kill feed is not gonna stop in a moment, because the circle has already started. Jaopo did try to knock out the opium. Opium was taken down and finished off right at that point. Portal already stage 6 has been made, and that means that the circle damage is going to be amazing. It's going to be on a chunk side. But on the other side, Jaopo, as she is shooting from a long range side, she did got one of the players out. Team Indy, they haven't given up on themselves yet, knocking one of the players out from the Team BS this time around. Kill feed is constantly moving forward. Jaopo did find some of the shots on her, but the circle is not towards the Team Indy this time around. They have to get inside that circle. It's completely out in the open. But before any of that, Rukh did try to rush on Jaopo. Jaopo beautifully taken her out as well, getting more kill, getting one more kill, and at the same time with another kill. Now their team is standing on a 8 kill factor. This team has 8 kill for themselves, and as they have a 2 players still standing into the match, this can be a great thing. This can be a comeback for this team. So we will have to see how will they face out against the Team 1S, because in front of them right now, Team 1S has a complete, and I say complete advantage, but Farah has been spot on. There we go, the fire, the headshot connection on the Team 1S. Farah, she was taken down, knocked out, but wasn't eliminated at that time. She is going to survive, but Team Indy, they have to now make sure on how they are going to face this action.
Exactly, and as we talk about Team Indy on the very other side, Team ICN, I believe they have been eliminated from the match, and now Team Indy, they're still standing. Team
What?
1 is in front of them, but Japu, she's playing quite tremendously and taking the players in front of her one by one, and she has got two of the players down now, and it will be Team 1S in a deep trouble right now, that they will have only two players standing in the game from that moment where they had four of their players standing in the game, and it just looked like that it will be Team 1S all the way getting the winner check quite easily. And in fact, it will be Team Indy on the receiving end who might just get eliminated earlier in this game, though. But still, It is
Oh, okay.
by the courtesy of Indy Jaipur. That team I 1S is just quite near to that elimination, and the team Indy they're still in the game. The team 1S they are in fact on the receiving end. So they just have to find their ways towards the zone. Though they just have to find their way. They just have to in fact to find a shelter here from the to just get themselves out of the range of Indy Jaipur, because Jaipur she's not stopping it.
Definitely, Xiaopo is not gonna stop at this particular moment. She is constantly getting the kills. She's constantly getting the knockouts, making the fight right now a two versus one in like somewhat of a favor of Xiaopo because she has a complete control. But as she do hit on the June side from the back angle, Scarlet did manage to find her, knocking her out right at that time, leaving only one player from the team. One us right now as alive. It's all up to these two girls. It's all up to these two players to take the fight. In which case scenario, June with the DBS action, getting a one knockout, but at the same time, almost, I'd say, almost a knockout. On the other side, Hana did like manage to get some shots on her side. It's going to be a Scarlet versus the team of one as two players right now alive in this particular location. And there we go. The match has ended. Finally, the winner chicken dinner goes towards the team of 1S with the 7 kills in towards their backpack. 7 kills in their particular like location, and a winner chicken dinner on top of that definitely is gonna help them a lot, Portal. And I say it again, the winner chicken dinner will make sure that they do like get a great advantage in today's matches.
Exactly, and without a doubt, Team 1S was in deep trouble at one point, and it just looked like that they won't be able to make it towards the end with the winner second day. But still, GG's to Team 1S that they just pulled it off. They got the winner second day, got 22 points in total for themselves to have them in the competition and to just get themselves going and going. In fact, in the upcoming matches as well. But a first match done and dusted. Hana with 5 kills, used GG in fact with 2 kills as well. So in particularly these are the girls who just played quite well in the game. But then it was Team APG Scarlet as well who just played quite destructive in this game with the 9 solo kills. Of June with 4, and then Indy Jaupu with 7 as well. So many solo many individual performances in this game to start our Sandhawk action for today, and looking forward to more because we still have got 2 more matches, and the second match definitely will be played in a different server, will be played now in the Middle East. So expecting the Middle Eastern region teams now to make a comeback.
Exactly, Portal. I do agree the way like the teams are playing in this game, with the way that the teams actually are like uh, getting the kills for themselves in the first match, as the 7 kill from the team of 1S, even though they had the winner chicken dinner. But we cannot forget the engagement, the aggression of the team APG. As you already said, Scarlett got individually 9 kills for herself. She did a great, and I say a great performance in the first Sandhawk match. Now it's time for the team from the Middle East servers to make a comeback. They have to make sure that they not choke out in this match. They make sure that every single point for themselves count in this match if they want to like have a great standing in the points table. But for the points table, but for that we will also have to like go in towards the second match, and towards the second match. We will see you over there. Until then, you guys don't go anywhere. Stay here, stay connected with us, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will be right back after this short break.
So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back after a very, very short break to the Liquid5 presents the Global Girls Championship. And this is season two, in fact, and this is the grand finale of the tournament where we are witnessing our day three action, and already match one was quite incredible that we witnessed quite shortly before this very, very break. But in fact, now we are back. So, once again, welcome back to the caster desk, and this will be your caster gaming portal. And once again, alongside me will be another very, very talented caster. So, Torix, once again, welcome back to you as well to the show.
Thank you so much, Portal, once again for that warm welcome. And yes, we're finally back after the short break with our second match, with our second server change, in fact, in which the teams will play in the Middle East. But will Middle East bring good fortune for those teams that have like a complete advantage in it or not? That is my main question, because the second match, which is going to be once again as Sandhawk in the Middle East server, has started jumping straight over to our match. We can see the plane line already being formed up. This time around going towards Mognai, unorthodox plane line, almost dividing the complete map by half from a south-western side corner towards a hard northeast corner. Teams can go anywhere portal that they want to go, whether it's a docks, whether it's a kampong, but I'm already seeing some clusters somewhere near the Paradise Resort, somewhere near the Hathin area, and those are particular places definitely means that there is going to be early stages fights.
Yes, and once again, because it is Sanok, so we can expect early fights, and there we have it. To just look at the left side of our screen, though, and finally there we have it. The MVP girls versus Team Stalwart, and Team Stalwart is on the upper side, right? Her Dream, she's just trying to get herself on that upper floor, and will try to go and get that knockout as well on the side of Duka. But Duka, she will have to get herself out of the
Oh.
trouble, but unfortunately, she won't be able to do that. Glory takes it down, and finally, Team Stalwart will get one of the players out of the game, and it will be Team MVP getting the very, very first blood of the match.
Exactly, team MVP getting the first blood of that match, and this is what the server changes do to you. Server changes not only like give advantage to those teams that have like a, I'd say, a good ping in that server, but at the same time, it definitely helps in every single bullet connection, and that was the bullet connection that we saw. MVP Glory with that bullet connection, knocking out Duka at that time, finishing her off right at that very particular moment. Getting out of that location. Four players alive from the team MVP, and on the other side, if we are talking about the team STE, they have now three girl standing: Wisdom, Liuk, and Violet right now. Hatin is the place that is contested right now, but the players are not making any kind of, I'd say, over exciting move, over like engaging move in this particular region. In the case, in even the kill feed, we can see the team Indy once again fighting with the team KKR as well. All the teams that have like a good ping, good advantage in this like server change, they will definitely try to score as much kill as possible, Portal.
Exactly, and we are already seeing the factor of a Middle East server right in front, right at the start of this game as well. That the teams who definitely may be having some good ping in this match, they are going for the fights, they are getting the kills, and we even now are back to our another squad in this game, and we can see Team NN, they have got the very first kill of the match as well, and this was that squad as far as I remember. Who were in deep trouble at the start of the last match when they got
Exactly.
in a fight against maybe Team ICN or what was it that squad? I exactly don't remember that, but still, Team NN was not that good. Just like this, that they are going in this game, though. So this is how the things change for you as you move on from one match to the other. You change your changes. You get the server change from Asia to Middle East or Middle East to Europe. So these are the factors that definitely have a very that have a very very great impact on the performance of our team. But once again, back to Team Solo versus Team MVP, and this time around we have got Wisdom up against Dream.
Exactly. Wisdom up against Dream, in which case Wisdom position is kind of like into the cover, but the Dream position, Portal, look at that. Dream is completely out in the open, but from the front side, we can see Tweety, in fact, rushing close by, slowly and steadily entering out the area. They do not know where the player is going to be, and at that same time, with the UMP fire, the damage is going to be done on Wisdom side, and at the same time, Dream with that M416 change. Dream is going to be taken down, but the head from Wisdom side was being exposed. Using that as the initiative, she used that QBZ, knocking out the player, getting almost the kill. But Violet from the backside, she's also throwing some smokes grenade. The player has already been spotted, but will that be enough from 2D side to knock out the player or not?
Well, things are definitely not looking good for the opposition side, but Team MVP, they definitely will take the advantage, and Team Stalwart will somehow have to find a way to get themselves onto that back spot, onto that, in fact, first of all, position where they can get the revival. But unfortunately, Wisdom won't be able to get the revival. She has been eliminated from the match. Now, Luke will get knocked out as well, and we are down to Team Stalwart's
Oh my
Violet
god.
now. The last women standing, last place standing for them will be Violet all the way. And almost the same thing that again, as far I remember, in the
Yes,
last match saw the same thing. The last player went into the water, and same goes in this match as well. Team Solid first three players get eliminated, and the last player once again gets into the water. So I don't know what is the connection the team that Team Solid has with this thing though, but still it is what it is. Team Solid's Violet will try to get herself out of the range of team MVP as much as possible, and then at some point we expect from her to get some points as well, because unfortunately, as compared to the last match, Team Solid has got mm, like no points so far so good, not a
exactly.
single point to their side.
Exactly. Last time it was against the team ATP, I believe. So it was a 3 versus 1 scenario. But this time around, it's a 4 versus 1 against the team MVP. So definitely they have to be really careful on how Violet is going to do that. Her lungs are being filled up with water. She has to go up. She has to like take a deep breath. Get some lungs, like get some air inside her lungs, then move up again in the water. But she's not gonna take the risk of getting out on the surface. As soon as she gets in the cover, she do that, she gets the air in her lungs, make sure that she do not like get any more of a damage that already she has. But on the other side and towards the team Ja, we can already see all of the 4 players right now alive, but close by towards another team. That is going to be the team WSB. And even on the team WSB side, there is a team Besiktas that is close by even towards them.
Definitely, and I must say that every single team is one after the other, and they are just trying to get the other down. But unfortunately, where they are trying to get the other down, there is another squad that is trying to get them knocked out as well. So there is a strategy that is being carried by all the teams right here. But Besiktas once again with the backfire on the side of team WSB just tried to get the player knocked out, but somehow she was able to get herself in onto that cover side. But back to this fight, though, Team APG, they are under some pressure. They've got one of the players knocked out as well. Team APG in the kill feed. We can see their players getting knocked out as well in Team ICN, in fact, against Team DNC as well. So we are seeing multiple fights now on a different spot. So, but ICN on DNC, they will get one player eliminated from the match now, and back to Team APG once again. Things are not looking good for them, and maybe we will see both of the players who are knocked out getting the elimination. Finally, yes, one has got the elimination. The second is just bleeding, and shortly we will see her getting eliminated. And finally, there we have it. Barbie is out of the game as well.
Exactly, Bobby is finally out of the game. But Poodle, just look at this cluster. Just look at this position. It's completely taken away by the teams. Not one, not two, not three, and even 4, 5 teams are in this particular location. But the fights are not just going to be in this region. On the other side, we can see the team NN. They're also getting engaged into the fight with the team ICN. We already saw one knockout and one elimination on the team ICN. But Kwai with that amazing fire, almost eliminating Kanom, but she was not like able to do that. She was not able to get the knockout elimination on towards the player, and that is one of the reasons that the team NN has to like somewhat fall back into this vicinity, change their like particular locations. But on the other side, team Indy already having 4 kills for themselves. Looking at the team Besiktas, but are they going to be able to spot out the player? Are they going to be able to get a knockout for the team or not? Because the position that the team Besiktas has right now for themselves, it's completely like I'd say once again, Portal, it's completely out in the open. One wrong move, one wrong movement can lead up to the whole demise of the team. In which case, Davi is trying. Davi is actually making sure that she do get like a third party allocation for herself, and as she is able to do that, she will definitely actually go for that rush. But in the meantime, Chaupu with that amazing grenade, knocking out the Besiktas player, leaving only, I believe, the solo player alive. That is going to be Zerog. And in fact, yes, Zerog is going to be the solo player standing for the team against the team Indy. All four of the players are alive. It's a 1v4 scenario. The Davi from a left angle, right angle is going to be contested by yet one another player from the team Indy. But there we have it. The fire has been done. Davi got the kill for herself. And with that fire, not only the team Indy is going to be alive with all of their players standing, but 6 kills in their backpack as well.
Well, definitely, and once again, the momentum on the side of Team India in this match as well, and the same repetition of the skills that they have shown us in the previous maps as well. So once again, we'll talk about them later on. But for now, we will talk about Team WSB because they're in the fight against a team number 10 and Team Yaz Mazu. She has been knocked out. On the other side, we can see the second player getting the knockout as well. Two of the players are down now. Aisha and Bet, they are on the backside. They will have to do the revival, and in fact, before the revival, they will have to do some damage to the side of Team WSB, and Aisha will try to get the baby knocked out, but unfortunately, she will get the fire in return. And once again, Team Jia, they are not looking good here. They are. It just looks like that they might be
Oh,
taken out of this game though. But look at the nades being thrown away. But unfortunately, no damage done with this grenade though. WSB's baby will have to wait for some time now. But in return, once again, Aisha goes for that spray. But unlucky though that she is unable to get that knock that they are looking forward to. But on the very other side, her teammates are getting eliminated, and finally, both the players have been eliminated from the match.
exactly. Both of the players are from the team Ja has been eliminated, but the team WSP, the way that these girls are actually moving forward, the way that these girls are actually not only like making sure that all of their players stay alive, but take part into the fight as well. It's just amazing. Into the kill feed, we can already see the team Doi versus the team KKR is happening, but team WSP right now against the team Ja with a 2 versus 4 scenario. Last time in the yesterday matches, we saw the team Ja were doing wonders, Portal, but today they're lacking. They're slacking in this area. Asha has a beautiful advantage that she can get the knockout on towards the player, but will she be able to do that? Because she is on top of the like a rock. She did try to do the damage, but on the 3x on that barrel, I don't know that if she's going to be able to do that. She do the damage. She do get the knockout, and right at that point, she definitely randomize her spray, making sure that all of the players that do get the damage in this particular location. From the backside, we can see the team ICN in this location getting Jaws best skill, not only best skill, but the team WSB skills as well. One player, a corrupt kill is done by them, and then Cat wins come get a Soma skill. In fact, a Soma skill was also done. Baby Whitey, she's giving out the revival to Storm, but will Storm be able to get out that rev? Because from the backside, there is already a third party that has engaged on both of these teams.
Well, definitely that one thing that both these teams were not expecting to have in this very fight because it was just looking like that it is all the way Team WSB versus Team Ja, but unfortunately, then from somewhere it was Team ICN getting the shots on both the teams, and they got both the teams kills from both the teams, and finally we can see Team WSB in deep trouble. Team Ja, they are definitely already were in deep trouble, and they're down to the last place standing as well, but back to some other teams as well, and would love to see Team Liquid5 getting the kills as well. And finally, yes, they will have it though. Team BS, one of the players will get the elimination in this match now, and Fury will get a first kill in this match. Then in total, their team has got a second kill of the match. Two kills to the side of Team Liquid5 as well. And once again, we can expect from them as well that with this Middle East server, they can have a good match. They can repeat those performances that they had on the very first day, as far as I remember, that Liquid5 used to get themselves
Yes.
to the very end of the match. They had 10 plus map points on that first day, though on in average. And once again, with the Middle East server, we can expect comebacks from them as well. But Team APG, they play one of the players once again is down. It is not looking good for them because Team NN, they definitely are ahead
Oh
of
my
Team
god.
APG now. APG once again, they are getting down the last place standing, and quite shortly she will get eliminated. And finally, there we have it. Team NN getting out Team APG.
Definitely, Team ABG has been eliminated. Portal with that 13 teams in the backside are alive right now. With 13 teams and 40 players into the game, there is still a chance for those teams to not only hold out their particular positions, make sure that they're in the cover, get more position points for themselves, survive longer, because it's still the stage 3. There is still much more time, much more chances, the strategies that the team can apply in the Sandhawk match to in towards for their favor, in fact. But they still have to make sure that kills, their kill department, their kill points to stay up the notch as well. If they want to have a good particular position. On the other side, we can see the team of 1S. They're finally getting engaged into the fight against the team RUKH. This is a 3 versus 2 scenario. Zeus single-handedly is trying to make sure that all of the team Rukh players do not aggress on them. But from the backside with a Fraz grenade, there was some slight damage on the players. There was some engagements on towards the player, and with the second grenade, it's going to be Sinuscus knock out at that time into the kill feed. We can see already that there are more knockouts in towards the area, and as we're talking about the more kills, more engagements, we can already see Baby YT, as she's the solo player from the team WSB. She's going to be engaging 1-to-1 in against the team ICN, but that is not going to happen as the ICN player gets her taken down. Another team gets dusted in the lobby. Lobby is going to be harsh for them, because they were still on, maybe even on the top 12. They will only have a one position point.
Surely, and this is what just has happened to many teams so far in this match, though, and we are already down to the top 11 teams and 34 players left in the game, though, and the speed of Sanok is definitely getting the teams getting the plays out of the match, though. But look at talking about the circle, just look at that. Another circle shift definitely will happen quite shortly. But looking at the teams, we can see the teams on the very left side, on the western side of the map, though, because in particular we can see, in fact, Team MVP, they are outside a zone. They are in that blue zone area, and they will take the damage as well if this just stay there or take some more time to get themselves inside that playable area. But on the paradise side, we can see Team Yaz Aisha that she's still alive, and maybe there's a plan in her head that she will just try to get some placement points her team for her team, because she's the last place standing, cannot afford to go in 1v4 fights or 1v2 or 1v3 fights. So definitely this can be a good tactic.
And definitely, this can be a good tactic that she is going to survive till the very end. She might able to get a good position, because remember, Portal, the positions are still doing the old point system, in which whenever a chicken dinner teams get 15 points, but things are not looking good for the team MVP. We were talking about that they were outside the circle, and as soon as they get inside that circle, two of their players, that is the Mima and Tweety, gets taken down, leaving Glory as their final hope. Glory not only has to a fight right now against the team of 1S, but at the same time revive her own teammates if they are in fact able to do so. Zeus, on the other hand, has a M416. Glory is gonna use a smoke cover to make sure that she changes her particular locations. Tweety is trying to get close by to her vicinity. Tweety is trying to make sure that she do get close in this area. But Zeus, with the grenades, with the throwables, he's also trying. She's also in fact trying to make some shots on Glory side as well. In which case, the grenade did some damage. Glory did got some hard damage on her side, but she was able to revive herself up. Zeus' location was already compromised by Mima because she was not finished off Portal, and that might be a bad factor for the team. But on the other side, we have to see how Zeus is actually going to go forward, because on the other side, Glory is taking a 1v1. She is not going to be able to hold out withstand her position. Hana, with that amazing elimination, gets the kill, and with that, the team 1S will take out yet another team. We're finally down on the top 10 teams now, Portal, in which case 31 players are surviving.
Yes, and on the very other side, we can see that the circle definitely is on the move. We will have our very next circle shift as well, and we'll see where the next circle will form up. But talking about Team Ari, they are still in the game, and they have been that squad as well that we've seen getting the winner chicken dinners, performing very well, getting points consecutively, playing consistently. So Team Ari definitely. This can be again one squad that we can see towards the end of the game, getting themselves into their top 5 spots first of all, and then fighting for the winner chicken dinner as well. And same goes for Team Liquid 5 as well, because it has been a long time that since we just saw them into that top 5 side, or maybe into that chicken on fighting for that winner chicken dinner. So Liquid 5 definitely they will have to fight for this as well, for the winner chicken dinner as well. But what is happening here? All of the utilities, all of the things have been thrown out of the bag and the backpack, and she has got all the first aids in her backpack now. 40 first aids, 11 bandages, and 5 energy drinks. It's all set to have our very first player for the heal battle.
Exactly, that's our first player. That's our very first player for the heal battle. Sonia, even more first aid kit portal because look at that. As she applied 2 more bandages, she does pick up 1 more first aid kit, making the number towards a 41. But into the kill feeds, we will have to see the fights. We will have to go for the engagements, and we will have to see who will dominate in this match because it's really important for the teams to dominate in the second match, because after this match there is only going to be 1 more chance for these girls to shine, 1 more chance for these girls to actually do something in this area. And even this circle, this is the stage of 5, and after some time, after like 22 seconds, the stage 5 circle is going to be start it's going to start closing again in a little while. But for the teams, just look at that. Outside the circle we can see the team Ajar, team ICN, team RE, team of 1S, and the team RUKH. All of the players, the majority of the teams are actually at the north, and not only north but northwestern side. Solos, duos, and even the trios lineups we are seeing, they're surviving in that particular region.
Definitely, and we can expect more of the solo players standing till the end of the match as well, because now definitely is the time that you have to just push yourself towards the zone area. But unfortunately for Team ICN, one of the players will get knocked out. There in fact will be that player who just got the knockout, and now we can see Kanom going on. There's a very vehicle, though, but unfortunately this vehicle is so close to getting to get burst down, and then finally to get the
Oh
blast
my
as well,
god.
and then finally we can expect that she will get knocked out, and finally yes, the vehicle got busted, and finally she has been eliminated from the match as well. In fact, it will be Team Ice inside from which we will see not only one but two players getting the elimination now, because Kenom and Daisy, they both got the elimination one after the other, and now it's all down to the last player, Sayar, and she will have to use her first aid zoo, and she has only got 8 first aid, so that might help her to get close to maybe like sixth spot maybe.
Exactly, there might be a spot like top 6, top even 5. I will give it like a top 5 position. But on the other side, we can see the team Liquid 5 floor. She's looking at the team Indy, in which case Jessie is going to be the solo player that was surviving in this area. She do get her kill. She does complete her kill in that particular region, but is she going to be able to make a comeback in this area? Is she going to be able to make sure that her team stays in the top 5, top 3 particular position? Because points position points is still a great thing. If it was like a new placement point system, definitely we could have said that it doesn't matter that much because she already has 10 kill. But with the winner chicken dinner in her hand, if she do get it, it's going to be 15 points for her portal. It's going to be 15 plus points, extra points for her side, in which case Jessie is not making any kind of move right now. Jessie has to make sure that she do not, and I repeat again, do not give out any kind of sound towards any other team, because in the close vicinity, we can see the team NN coming close by to her. Cat wins is there. There is going to be the other player that is going to be quiet. Both of these girls are actually getting face-to-face engaged in the same fight, but on the other side, from the team Liquid5 Esports, from the front angle, we can see Jessie getting some damage from the backside. Jessie is also receiving some of the more damage. There goes the grenade. Floor side. Jessie gets taken down on the top 5th spot. Now it's only top 4 teams, in which case Team NN is also facing out some damage on their side. Catwins is going to be the solo of the team. Catwins is reviving out her players, but on the other side, Team Liquid 5, they're the one that is responsible for the engagement. They're the one that is responsible for the fight in this area. So far, 8 kills have been done, and Portal, this was what I was talking about. Team Liquid 5
Yes.
Esports have a better chance in the Middle East server, and they're utilizing it towards the fullest. There we have it. Catlin 5 kills, 3 kills for Float, 1 kill for Meow Meow, and 1 kill for Fury, with a total of 10 kills. They have made their way in the top 3, and there we have it, top 2, because Aisha was also taken down.
Exactly, and Team Liquid 5 definitely is so close to get the very first, I believe, in a second of the competition of the grand finale, though, because before this, we've seen them getting onto that maybe top 3 spot, though, back to back, but unfortunately, they were not able to get the winner second for themselves. But
Yes.
finally, they will get the very first winner second, as far as I know, though. But Ari Sonia, back to her once again. Look at this player. She was that player, that guy at that kind of a state where we were witnessing like 10 to 11 squads. But when all the squads have been eliminated, she's still out there, and she has got her team number second spot, though those 12 crucial points for her team. And
Exactly.
definitely Ari Sonia, she will get eliminated from the match. But when that is the question, 26 first aids are still there for her. But as a zone definitely will get the shift, then definitely the zone damage will take her down, and we will see Team Liquid 5 getting the winner chicken dinner. So chicken dinner though, but Liquid 5 on the other side, just look at them. They definitely are enjoying themselves, and they know that they have got it to their side.
Exactly, they know that they have the winner chicken dinner for themselves. It's all a matter of factor of time. It's all a matter of factor of who's gonna stay alive for longer. Will it be Sonia that will survive this circle, the next one, or whether it's the five players from the team Liquid 5 Esports? Because even Caitlyn right now, look at that. She has a 19 first aid kits already, more than what Sonia is gonna have after this first aid kit. And with that first aid kit being in used, now it's time for the team Liquid 5 Esports to just like wait out, because this is the stage 8. As soon as the stage ninth starts, that will be chaotic, that will be disastrous for the team. And in 3 2 and 1, we have the next circle shift, and now just look at that damage. The player gets eliminated, and with that,
Oh yes,
team Liquid 5 Esports are getting their first winner chicken dinner. Because even yesterday, Portal, the last match, Team Liquid 5 Esports were
yes.
so close, but a single car came in their way, knocking not only one, two, but three players, a complete trio wipeout, and the winner chicken dinner was taken from their faces. But now, finally, the first winner chicken dinner goes towards these girls with a total of 10 kills in their backpack.
Exactly, and in total, 25 points definitely belong to Team Liquid 5, and now we can expect to have some changes in our overall standings as well. And once again, if you guys don't know where to see the overall rankings, you can go to Liquid 5 Esports on Instagram, Liquid 5 Chat on Instagram as well, and then there you can see the overall rankings till day 2, and definitely you can see where your favorite team is standing. You can see how far the teams are from the top spots, and how's the competition has been for the teams though. So we are again so close to end our day 3 as well, but still one more game to have the head though. And definitely it was a worthy game once again to witness in our match number 2 as well. And talking about the match 1 rankings, I believe we will have our match 1 ranking in fact as well. So match 1 ranking is will be definitely out there for you guys as well. But talking about the teams, this tournament definitely is a very interesting, because 20 different nations are competing here, 20 different teams from different country, different regions are competing here. MVP girls, Wallstreetbets, Angkor, pubg angel, rise divas, no name. We're seeing a dynamic dominators, Goexia Esports, one shot blossom, a Nekro Esports, Stalwart Esports, a team of black skies, the girls from Blizzard, killer q on rampage, Liquid 5, iconics, Rukh Eternal, though female, and every single the squad as well. But finally, as we're talking about the teams standing, definitely the match 1 ranking for today's match 1 is will be in fact in front of you guys right now.
Exactly, the match one. After the match one, the ranking, like for the day 3, in fact, it's just each match ranking, in which the first match was gone towards the Angkor PUBG Angels with the 12, 13 eliminations, and like it's not the winner chicken dinner, Portal. We're not seeing the winner chicken dinners, but at the same time, a total points that we are seeing on number one, after like in the match number one, it's Team Angkor PUBG Angels. They were on the second position, but they still like managed to make the top one in their first match. 13 elimination, 12 points with a total of 25 points for themselves. On the number 2, One Shot Blossom, the team that got the winner chicken dinner for themselves. They only managed to get a total of 22 points for themselves. Third position gets towards the team Black Skies with a like a huge margin, 12 points difference, with only getting a 10 total points. Indy right now, right behind them with a single point difference, 9 points, 5 points for the team 18 plus. Rukh Eternals get 4 points. Team Goexia got 4 points. Team Nekro got like 4 points. Team Stalwart got 4 points. Iconic MVP Girls, Dynamic Dominators, they got like each and every single team got like 2 points. But from that onward, we can see the 1 points from the team Liquid5 Esports, Rise Divas, Killer Crew on Rampage, Wallstreetbets, and No Name.
Exactly, and this was it for the match one ranking. Once again, just to remind you guys, this was a day three match one overall ranking, overall standing, not post match
Exactly.
day three match one ranking. So you just have to remember this thing though. But for now, we will take a very short break. See you guys on the very other side with our last match of the day. Till then, stay tuned. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be right back. So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back after a very, very short break to the Liquid5 presents the Global Girls Championship Season 2, and this is the grand finale of the tournament that we are witnessing. And already we have witnessed two of the matches of our day 3 as well, where we are witnessing the Sandhawk all the way, and the matches in Asia and Middle East haven't done and dusted. And now, shortly, we will move onward to our last server, Europe server as well. But once again, welcome to the caster desk, first of all, and this is your caster gaming portal. And alongside me, once again, it will be Torix. So, Torix, welcome to you as well. Once again, how are you?
Thank you so much, Portal, for that warm welcome. And yes, I am going to be perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. But are the teams fine? That is my main question because this is going to be the last match for them. This is going to be the only hope that they are going to have in the first half of this whole game. Going straight towards our match for this one, we can see already the circle has been formed. The team clusters are also being seen. Circle, whereas it has gone towards the southern angle, the northern side, the Hearth and Camp Alpha, they are no longer accessible for the teams. Those are the places that they have to leave. They have to get inside that circle. But in the kill, look at that. Into the kill feed, we can see the paradise areas, the Painan areas are kind of like lighting up. Not only that means that the teams are actually getting into the fight. We will see who's having the upper hand, who's having the load edge right now for themselves. In which case, Team 1S is going to be one of that team that has the upper hand against the team that is in front of them. And there we go with the Zeus, like a final fire against TNC's Crystal. That is a complete, and I say a complete squad wipe out. Each and every single player from the team of 1S got one kill.
Well, in no time, to be very honest, I got surprised by this kind of an elimination because the team won is. We just before this fight, in fact, quite very shortly, we were talking about the flight path of the match. We were talking about the teams where they're going to land, and then as we just straight away move on to this Paradise Resort area, we see Team One is getting a whole squad elimination as well. So this is how the pace of Sanok has to be at times, though. But for Team F1S, definitely it's a good result. They've got four early kills, and we can expect more from this side as well. But in the kill feed, we'll see Team Stalwart this time around getting some kills or getting some knockouts, and even Team RE getting the shots as well. KKR in return, they will get the shots as well. The player has been caught quite in the open area. She can be knocked out as well. But RE's Amaya, she's in deep trouble as well. She's got HP down to like 5% HP. Then she needs to be more careful than Anaris, and she will have to just get herself first of all behind the cover, and then will have to make sure that she will just get herself into the fight. And finally, there you go, the Amaya. She's already there, though. We can see a fight, and finally, yes, a great fight from the side of Amaya, and finally, she will take down. Anaris, and it will be Team KKR who will get themselves on the receiving end, and Team RE once again will have one more kill to their side.
Exactly, one more kill to their side, leaving only a single player. That is Ellie right now. Odaddy MVP from the back angle. They also can shot out on towards the player, but it's going to be a different team, which is Team Indy. Jaopo Maya from the Team RE side definitely made like 3 kills. That was a 1v3 against the whole squad, but the last kill towards the Indy side, that will hurt this team a little because they were the one that got not only one, two, but 3 kills out of that team, completely like pushing towards the edge. But as they did push the team towards the edge, the final kill was stolen by a different team, was taken by a different team. Similarly, at the same time, into the kill feed, we did saw the team of Stalwart Esports initiating the fights, initiating the fights from the team MVP. MVP, remember, Portal, was that team that not only did I'd say like not so good in the first match, but at the same time in the second match we were also seeing some lacking performance. But in the kill feed, look at that. Once again, Team RE, they're shining once again. Sonia getting her fourth kill with Leorachi attaining that fourth kill. Amazingly done. 4 final kills right now for this team, and another team kind of close by towards these area.
Exactly, and in fact, when we're talking about the kills, you can just see the kills of Amaya that already she has got 3 kills to her name, and we can expect more kills individually for her as well. But back to Team Stalwart versus Team MVP once again, and as we already witnessed in the last match as well, that it was Team MVP who just took down Team Stalwart that time around. Once again, that they are repeating the same thing, and it will be Team Stalwart who will be on the receiving end. And they've already got one of the players out of the game, though, and same goes on for Team MVP this time around as well. that they have got one of the players out of the game as well. So 1-1 for both the teams, though, but still MVP definitely they have that last match stats to their side. So Team Solver definitely maybe feeling like this that they are still not that much good as compared to Team MVP. So they need to be more careful, as we can see from the body language as well. But moving on to Team NEK, here we can see Team Besiktas. Who are just getting some shots by the side of NEK Bloom and in fact Nina as well.
Exactly, Nina, Bloom, and at the same time, I'd say Ali is also going to try to come from a different angle. But we will have to see who will have the last laugh, who will have the final kill for themselves, because it's right now a 3 versus 4 scenario. Candy was the only girl that was eliminated from the Team NEK side, but Team Besiktas, they've lost two players so far. Even Facer, as she was trying to get inside of that compartment, she was also bombarded with the shots. She did manage to still stay into the safe side. She did not get a single damage on her side, but into the kill feed, ICN, Team RE, the way that those girls are actually playing, the way that those girls are actually getting engaged into the fight, it's like a really a fast pace. We can finally say this is exactly the Sandhawk as it should be. Teams are constantly getting annihilated, constantly are getting bombarded with the fire. Team Shah is finally fighting with the Team ICN, in which case Sayer is in the long range, spotting out the players of the Team Shah, straight up firing on them. Beth was taken down, even though the spray was on a different player. It was on Gaga Do Silent, but Beth getting into the crossfire, it's a really unfortunate turn of events.
Definitely, and this just happens to you at times of that somehow just despite the fact that you are just not in the radar, somehow still just get the shots and you just go down as well. But for Team Besiktas, as we move on to them, though, they are getting knocked out as well, and finally they are down to the last place standing here as well. Team Liquid 5, they've got one of the players down as well, and the back plays from the backside. In fact, will do the rev to their teammate as well. And Team Liquid 5's Caitlyn, she's here though. Team Liquid 5's Meow Meow, she was there though. Liquid 5 Floor, in fact, was that player who just got knocked out, but finally she has got the revival as well. And once again, talking about Team Besiktas, they've got the revival as well. So it's all happening at the same time. We're seeing eliminations, we are seeing the revivals, we are seeing some team strategies, every single thing. And this is what Sanok is all about. It's the map of unpredictability, and definitely we are witnessing a great action here today, though. But Team Liquid 5, once again, would love to see this team, the champions of the last match, the winner chicken dinner squad from the last match, once again repeating what they just would love to do, though.
Exactly, we have to see if the Team Liquid 5 Esports can repeat the same thing, getting a winner chicken dinner for themselves or not. But so far, Hatin is still contested by the two teams, which is the Team MVP and the Team Stalwart Esports, and none of them has got into the fight once again after like a 1-1 elimination from both of the players. Tweety finally has decided to go into the front side, but she does not know the location of the player from the Team Stalwart side, in which case Duka from the right angle knocked her out, getting her down on her knees, getting also knocked out at the same time. It's a trade-off elimination. It's a trade-off knock right now. Wisdom is trying to make sure that Duka do get into the cover side, do get into the safe angle by constantly giving out fire, constantly making sure that the player do not like give her head, do not show her face in that particular area. So Team Stalwart Esports can revive out their player, but at the same time, the revival has been done. Wisdom is giving out the revive. Liuk on the different angle. She's also trying to make sure that she also try to spot out the player. If one more player gets taken down here, it's a complete annihilation. It's going to be a complete disaster for the team. But none of the players have any kind of throwables. Talking about the throwables, talking about the close range of fights, we can see the Team Liquid 5 Esports finally getting into the fight against the Team Besiktas, in which case Miami was taken down. A Fury super low on that HP. She is going for that aggression, even though she was super low. And there we have it. That was the winner from the backside. We can also see Besiktas, Femar using that DBS, knocking out Meow Meow. She's the solo hope also for the team, healing herself up, going straight up towards the Fury using DBS. She might be able to get out a knock, but no, it's not going to be happening, because Fury, with that rescue, not only saving out all of the players from the Team Liquid 5 Esports, they have also got like 2 kills on their backpack. But fights are still gonna happen. Fights are still gonna be engaged. Caitlyn right now is the solo hope of the team, giving us revival towards Floor. Floor will be revved up, but will she be revved up in time that she can actually hold off Team RUKH?
Yes, and indeed, this is going to
Oh,
be that question that we are waiting for. But Team Liquid 5 will be on the receiving end, and finally, I believe they have got vibe. They have been vibed out from this match though by Beşiktaş, by in fact Team IUKH, because Team Beşiktaş definitely was taken out by Team Liquid 5 earlier though. So Team IUKH from the backside, they just came here. They just got the kills on the side of Team Liquid 5, and Team Liquid 5, despite the fact that they had a good fight, they had a good start to the game. Unfortunately for them though, that the third party did the damage to them, and finally they had to face an early exit from the game as well. But Team Stalwart versus Team MVP, we are seeing some
Oh my god.
grenades used here. Then finally, just look at this connection. A great grenade by the side of Luke, and finally she takes down Mina right here. Though Team MVP, they might be in some trouble though. But the Team Stalwart, talking about them though, they've got the same
What?
scenario. The one of the players down, second one goes down as well. Was them just did some mistake out there, and she went for that. Knockout, but unfortunately, she did expose herself and finally was taken out. Team MVP now once again back to that advantage side. Though Team Stalwart, Luke is gonna be the last place standing for them. And MVP girls, they are definitely running behind her. And Stalwart
Straight
Luke
in the water.
is not gonna stop here. She will run for her life and will try to run as far as possible just to get herself out, not only out of the range of Team MVP, but just to provide her team some points as well. Because we definitely are here talking about some points, and this definitely is all about the reputation as well. Because if you talk about the record of Team Stalwart definitely is not going good versus Team MVP. If you talk about Heart and Fight.
Yes, exactly. I agree. The team Stalwart Esports, even in both of the matches, I'd say this like a reputation is not that good right now. Luke was the solo player surviving, but Lyra, with that Molly being thrown in that particular location, Team APG is going to be in the same vicinity, same particular location. But the Molly that did the damage was on Oh Daddy MVP. Grenade is being thrown. Scarlet was also like somewhat of a damage. The spray was done. Backside, we can see there is another player that is going to be Kaito knocking out one of the player. DBS action in hand, face to face DBS action, but it's not going to be happening for the team APG. APG versus the team RE. RE was not in fact able to stand out in this location. But what am I seeing? A portal. What did happen during that? Team MVP rushed on the team STE. STE beautifully, Luke single-handedly eliminating all of the three players, getting all of the three kills for herself. We were not able to witness that, but as soon as I saw that happening, oh my god, I had to go there. I had to see Luke in action, but we were too late. Luke already had got the three kills. Now the team Stalwart Esports that were not doing that good in the first two matches, they finally might make a comeback with this 1v3 from Luke's side.
Exactly, and credit must be given to Stalwart Luke for this great fight shown by herself, though, and definitely it wasn't expected from her, though. We were not expecting this, and the same goes on for Team MVP as well. Definitely, they will be talking about in the lobby as well now that what just happened, what we just did wrong, though. But back to this fight, we'll talk about that later on. Though, but Team
Oh.
Indy once again, their player goes down as well. Davi will be that player who will be knocked out, though. The other players will have to come in. Wotaman is going to be the last place standing though, but she has gone for the rev. She's just trying to get Jizzy once again back to her feet, and then it will be Team Indy up to two players, and then they will go for the fire fight as well. And finally, yes, they just went for it though. Indy's Jizzy takes one more play down, and now we can expect a good fight between both these teams. But just look at the kill feed. I believe one whole squad has been eliminated, and it will be probably Team Wallstreetbets.
Indeed, Portal, different areas and different fights are constantly happening. And I repeat that again, it's constantly happening. Team Shah, Team Indy, from the backside, there is Team APG, there is the Team ICN, and all of these clustered formation that are being done right now. It's way too chaotic. It's way too chaotic for any of the team. Right now, Jesse is cooking up a grenade. She's gonna throw it up. Maybe the player is going to face it out. And yes, the answer will be that yes, it's gonna happen. The players are facing it up. Though Silent, she managed to like put a healing band on her side, but is she going to survive in this area because she does not have a first aid kit? Even though the first aid kit is given to her, she hasn't picked it up yet. I'm not even sure why is that happening, but oh my god, straight up 7 first aid kits. It's going to be a wonder for this girl. Aisha, on the other hand, if you're talking about this girl, 26 first aid. But the team that was responsible for the damage, that was Team Indy, they're moving out. They are leaving out this place in trying to get inside of that circle. And not only they managed to get inside of that, one of the player, in fact, they managed to get inside of the circle. The other, Vitamin, is trying to hold off that location.
Yes, but if you talk about the teams that are out of the circle, then definitely we can still see Team India they are out of the circle, and we can expect from them though that they will just finish this fight as soon as possible, and then we can expect to get themselves out of the zone as well, out of this blue zone as well, because they have to go get themselves into that playable area, and then the fight will start for that winner second another. But already we are witnessing. Some heal battle strategies from some teams, as you already mentioned, that 26 first aid or 20 plus first aids have been seen on one player's side, so we can see maybe a lot more of that though. But look at Team Asia though, they are still here though. Aisha is outside the zone, the other players is in fact at the edge of the playable area, and she's just waiting probably for her teammate to just maybe come closer to her, and then she will help her teammate, and then it will be Team Asia who will take down Team Andy just like this, because Jesse, she has been knocked down, and finally it will be Team Ya getting the kill as well. So Indy once again on the disadvantage side, and Team Ya getting themselves somehow back into this game. And they might just get themselves more and more into the game if Aisha just complete 29 first aid the heal battle here, and if and only if Vitamin just does not take her down.
Exactly. If Vitamin do not take her down in this location, she do not rush on towards the player, then there's a possibility that they can have like a good particular location for themselves. But will that happen? Will it not happen? That is my main question. That is my main concern right now, Portal, because so far, Vitamin anytime can aggress on Aisha. This can be a do and die situation for Aisha. She has to be really careful on when she's going to use the first aid, how she's going to use the first aid, because if you do look at both of these players, Vitamin is her sole purpose right now in this particular location is to make sure that Aisha do not stay here for the heal battle, in which case she is going to succeed. 28 first aid kits now going to Vitamin side, and the same heal battle that was going to happen from the Team Ja side, it's gonna happen from the Team Indy this time around, and this is what I believe in. There we go, the fight on the Team Ja, the player from the Team APG side, knocking out Gaga Do Silent, eliminating her, getting Team Ja out of this game with a top 7. And I say once again, top 7 teams surviving in the stage 5.
Well, bad luck for Team Yado, because it just looked like that finally they are back in the game. They will be able to get themselves to their top five spot there. But then, unfortunately, one of the players outside the zone first, she got eliminated. Then the other player, definitely, she got the surprise as well by another player, by another team though. But what is going on, Team IC and the
Oh
CI?
my god.
What is just
What?
happening here? This was not a good tactic. And finally, as he jumped, it was just expected that definitely she will go down, and finally yes, she's not he has been knocked down now though. Play Sai, she will have to be careful though, and
Oh,
this can
yes.
be all it, but somehow, okay, somehow she will be lucky enough though that she's still in the game. Team ICN's say I will be revved up, and then we will see Team ICN once again back in the game with the duo standing, but on the very other side, still they will have to cover some more distance to get more of the zone area though. But Team BS on the receiving end, and one more player from their side gets eliminated, gets the elimination though. Team ETP, their players are going down. The zone damage is definitely taking the teams one by one.
Exactly, the zone damage is definitely taking the teams, the players one by one, and as we already saw, the team ETP was one of that team that did face out the wrath of the circle. The damage was done from OPM side, but now OPM and both Nature was taken down. Nature, on the other hand, in fact, was eliminated. Sounder and Sinuscus is going to be the only two hopes of the team. As they try to get inside of that circle, they're going to be faced off with the team ICN that is kind of close by towards them. But on the other angle, from the team APG side, they will be given a warm welcome. Now it's all up to Linus Kiss. She has to make sure that she not only like stay inside of this cover side area, but at the same time they have to take the fight. But on the other side, when the team ICN cooking up a grenade, throwing up a grenade, this can be a potential threat towards the team. This can be a potential elimination on the team APG side as well. The grenade once again has been thrown, no connectivity, but this time around the second grenade it's gonna hit one of the player. Kaito has been knocked out. Another grenade is gonna be being thrown, but no connectivity this time around whatsoever. Team APG have to be careful, because now it's a 3 versus 2 scenario. Team NN might be on a different plane as well. That not only they can see the team ICN, but at the same time Team APG as well. But in that case, Kawhi outside the circle managed to find out one of the Team APG player. PlaySci has knocked out Kawhi as well, eliminating her, getting the kill for herself. And different teams in different locations are finally, and I say Portal again, finally getting engaged. Top 7 teams, some of them outside the circle in a heal battle, some of them inside fighting for their lives.
Yes, and as you can expect towards the end of the game that we will have a fight. So we are seeing fights. We are witnessing the squads. They are engaging with other squads, and finally we are seeing a one after the other team getting elimination from the match as well. But Team IUK as a player, she will have to get inside the zone first, and finally, yes, she will be able to do that. But unfortunately, she will be spotted by Team ICN, and this skill belongs to Team ICN once again. The ICN squad probably, in fact, they are the second ones though, because APG has got the duo as well. First off, I just thought that they are the only ones, in fact, who will have the duo in the match standing right now. But still, in fact, Team APG has got the duo. Team ICN, they've got the duo, so it will be a 2v1 situation right here going between all three teams here though. And from the others, from the third squad, from that third player, will wait. At what point in time how she will just come and then fight at these players though, will just try to get these players knocked on the bed. Unfortunately for team APG though, APG Scarlet, she's down to like 20 HP though. She will have to use that first aid though, but the same goes on for play side. Probably she has got the sound of that first aid, and finally we can see team APG losing one more play from the game though. Team IC ends the play side, she's using the first aid as well, and on top of this mountain, it's just all happening though. Play side once again with the DBS in
Oh
the
my
hand,
god.
goes for it, and finally will take team APG down, and it will be team Ison who will stand tall at the end of the match, and they are definitely fancying their chances toward the winner second.
Exactly, they are fancying their chances toward the winner chicken, in which case scenario Cat Waynes is going to be the solo of the team. And even right now, the team ICN knows the particular location on where the player is going to be. Grenade is being cooked up right now. Will she throw that grenade? Will that grenade actually make a hit on the player? And that is going to be a do and die situation. Even though she has 4 grenade, Cat Waynes, a singular grenade can make a huge difference. But play Sai, she's aggressing, she's rushing on towards the player. There's grenade may just hit the player, in which case scenario some damage was done. Play Sai can enter out this location with the DBS eliminating the player or not. But with that UMP fire, with that UMP knockout, this can be a 1v2. But no, at the very end, Sayer getting the kill. Winner chicken dinner towards the team ICN with 8 beautiful kills. Both of the players, Play Sai and Sayer, had the DBS in their hand, using that DBS towards the fullest. Even though one of the players did got knockout, the other managed to save the her teammate up, not give out the kill towards the different team, towards the team NN that did perform, that did outperform. I'd say Portal once again, they did
Yes.
outperform, even though they do not have a single kill for themselves. They did manage to make their way into the top 2, and that is a big thing. This is a great thing for them if they are just solely handling their position on the points.
Exactly, and once again, a great end to another day. And in fact, it was a great fight by both the teams, though. Team ICN once again standing tall after this fight, though they just got the winner second winner, though. And we can expect again some changes in our overall rankings after this match as well. And as we already are mentioning, right after each and every single game, that you definitely have to expect some changes, though. But if we talk about our day 3 match 2 rankings, though, here we have got overall rankings of a match two, and you can clearly see Team Liquid 5 is standing tall after in that match number 2. In particularly, where the team in total got 25 points, so 10 eliminations for them, 15 placement points of that winner second dinner. Then number 2, it was Team Rise Divas with 18 points in total, No Name with 18. Indie World as lady, they got 11. Team Goexia Esports with 10. Team One Shot Blossom with 9. Doi Female with 8. 18 plus 8 ladies with 4. Team Iconics with 4. MVP Girls with 4 points in total. Wallstreetbets with 3. Rukh Eternal with 3. Team Stalwart Esports with 1. Angkor PUBG Angel with 1. Black Skies, the dynamic dominators, Beşiktaş Esports, and all the other teams towards that number 20 spot. They got 0 points, not a single point for all these teams. So once again, we will see some good points for the teams on the top of the table. We definitely see again teams like this as well who just got the 0 points, who just get no not a single point for themselves. So still a struggling phase for some of the teams. But for the match number 3, as it has already been witnessed, we can expect some changes as already mentioned in the overall ranking. But for that, you will have to go towards the Liquid 5 is the Instagram handle though, Liquid 5 Esports Instagram handle though, and definitely we've got some other announcement for you guys as well that will be in front of you guys now.
Exactly. The another announcement that is in front of you is going to be of Vishwa Yuddh 2023 with a mega prize pool of 2023 Canadian dollars. 25 countries are going to participate in that. 25 different countries are going to be participating in that, out of only and only which one there is going to be team that will go into the finals. So 25 total finalist countries will represent themselves in this game for the 2023 Canadian dollars. So more details you can get on Liquid5 Instagram as well. Go over there. Make sure you guys follow because the invites will be out soon. The announcement will be out soon. And if you want to get a mega prize pool that is of the 2023 like Canadian dollars, go there. Make sure like, make sure subscribe, and like follow the page. Come on, there is going to be more and more like onward events so far. But for Portal, as of our third match that did end right now it's time for us to say our goodbye as well. Team ICN did a great job in the third match as well, getting that winner chicken dinner. Overall ranking will be posted on Team Liquid5 Esports Instagram as well. Go there, and if you haven't followed us on our Instagram, it's Torix underscore for me, and for Portal, it's going to be Gaming Portal YT. Follow us there if you have any queries regarding this tournament or any other, or even the upcoming tournaments. Do message us there, and we can guide you even further. But for today, this was all at Portal. Now it's time for us to say our goodbyes as well. And now, like officially, this marks the like halfway point of the Global Girl Championship season 2.
Exactly, and without a doubt, we will witness over the other half from tomorrow onwards as well. But for that, we'll have to just once again repeat our schedule as well. First of all, and you can see our roadmap of the grand finale that is in front of you guys now. 20 countries, one team from each country. We can see here, we are witnessing here in this grand finale. Though the matches are taking place in Asia server, then Middle East, and then in Europe server as well. And then if you talk about our action in total, though, it was going to start from Thursday. That already happened on 16th February. We witnessed Erangel maps, though. Then on Friday we witnessed Vikendi all the way. Then today on Saturday we witnessed Sanhok, all three Sanhok matches, and tomorrow we will witness once again Erangel on 19th of February. On Monday we will witness 20th February we will witness our Vikendi once again, and then on Tuesday it will be all left over to Sanhok, and then it will be that question, who will be the champion?
Exactly. That will be the question. Who is going to be the champion of the Global Girl Series, like Global Girl Championship Season 2? Because this time around, the prize pool is has increased, in fact, and this time around, the prize pool is going to be of 800 Canadian dollars, out of which 300 will go towards the champion, 200 for the second place, third place will get $100, 50 for the fourth place, 30th for the fifth place, sixth one like get 20, and seventh place gets $10. Most valuable player also is going to be rewarded with a $40 prize pool, and that goes towards the individual player, a singular player that will leave with the 40 extra dollars in hand. But for now, Portal, we will witness tomorrow's matches tomorrow. Once again, our second half, the Erangel one, will be witnessed. But for that, we will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a beautiful day, have a beautiful night, people, and take care of yourself. Have a beautiful night. Allah Hafiz.